Well guys, it is time. I have another KanoKari chapter review coming out. This chapter was definitely not what I was expecting, so I hope you guys are excited for this review, and let's get on with the video. So the chapter starts off with Chizuru, and she's thinking back to when she was crying with Kazuya, and that's about it for Chizuru for the chapter. We go right to Kazuya and Ruka next. And of course Ruka asks if they could go to a hot spring, and Kazuya's like, no, let's not do that, and is trying to find a way out of it. So Ruka starts complaining that she always has to bring stuff up with them, and Kazuya should know what she wants instead of her always bringing stuff up in their relationship. So then she's like, you should hug me, and then shows him how to hug her, which I mean, it's kind of sad that this is chapter, 100 something, and Kazuya doesn't know how to hug his girlfriend like that. That's pretty sad, and I would say that Ruka's kind of in the right here. So basically Ruka says again, she shouldn't have to tell him when to do this stuff, and gives him a B- grade, and that actually comes back a bit later. So Kazuya's like, fine, we'll do a hot spring. How about, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this Japanese name. So Ruka's like, fine, I'll allow it, even though it turns out that it's not really a hot spring, it's just this bath nearby. It's like a 5-minute walk from their house, but Ruka's fine with it because at least it's something. But in true Kazuya fashion, he starts thinking about Chizuru because he saw some random kid, and even though he's with Ruka, he starts thinking about Chizuru again. So basically Ruka comes out in a kimono, and it's kind of weird because she's not wearing a bow in her hair, so she kind of looks different, but basically she starts talking about how she wanted to come to the hot springs to wear this, and she would want to go to a festival and wear it there because she wants to do stuff with Kazuya like that. So she goes on another tangent about how Kazuya won't do anything for her, and again, I do think she's in the right. However, it's not really like Kazuya wants to be here, so I wouldn't say she's fully in the right here, because she's kind of forcing Kazuya to be with her. So Ruka decides that Kazuya just doesn't know anything about women, and she starts talking about how girls are super selfish and want to be told all this stuff, and of course that makes Kazuya think about Chizuru if he did the right things with her, because he always thinks about Chizuru and not Ruka, even if it's about Ruka. So Kazuya notices that Ruka is cold and gives her his coat and, takes incentive for the first time, and Ruka decides that he passes now because, earlier she said that he got a B-, now he has passed girlfriend class or whatever, and he's kind of starting to know what he's doing. Although, I'm pretty sure he's going to take this lesson and use it with Chizuru rather than Ruka. So Kazuya starts thinking about how, yeah, Ruka's cute, but Mizuhara's the one he likes, and that's never going to change. And out of nowhere, Chizuru texts Kazuya and is like, hey, you want to hang out this weekend? And the chapter ends on that. I gotta say, this chapter was not what I was expecting at all. I legitimately thought that this trip with Ruka would end up being an arc, but it was just this one chapter. Now, I don't think that's a problem. Kazuya got a lesson out of this, and it was kind of development for him and Ruka, but I am excited for the next chapter, where we're going into this Chizuru arc, it seems, or at least, maybe it'll be an arc, it's kind of hard to tell now. And there's also the thing of Mommy and Kibe, so we'll have to see if these end up interacting. It's really hard to predict what's going to happen. I feel like the last couple chapters have been, totally out of the blue and unpredictable, so I'm really interested to see what happens next. Tune in next week for another review. I hope you enjoyed this one, and stay tuned, because in 2021, I have a lot of KanoKari content coming out. That's not reviews, it's going to be other stuff, so I hope you all enjoy that. See you in the next video.